Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that are new to our auditorium and our stage here, my sixth grade parents mostly, welcome to MAMS and to the MAMS band. This is our sixth grade band before you. One thing that I'd like to let all of you know, because I know there have been some mistakes, I am Mr. Wells, not the principal. Yeah, it's kind of fun getting some of his mail, he gets some of mine. But I just wanted to introduce myself to you. I'm the band director. So this is the sixth grade band. It's been a very, very unique treat for me to work with these students. Some of them, I've known them since they were in preschool, which is kind of strange. but not if you know at least one of the members. If you notice there's a name that's similar to mine, that's my child that's playing one of the instruments in there. And she's been in preschool with a couple of the kids that are on the stage, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have a picture of you when you were like that big. And now they're like this big, so it kind of works out well. I can still recognize them. But it's, like I said, it's a unique treat for me to work with these students because I've known them for so long. This program, at least for the 6th grade, has a bit of a theme. If you look through the titles of the songs, like the next one we're going to be playing is called Clouds, followed up by Over the Rainbow, and last but not least, The Second Storm. It's kind of weather related. And I didn't arrange for anything that's either coming or that has gone, what's going on outside right now. But one of the things that I'm trying to work with them is dealing with imagery. When you go to a movie, for example, we're in Mattawan. Mattawan is famous for the great shark attack back in the early 1900s, and it inspired Jaws. Jaws would not be the same movie without the da-da-da-da-da being played by a bunch of string instruments. Even though through the majority of the movie you never see the shark, because they had problems. The shark's name was Bruce, the mechanical shark. It had problems because mechanical things in salt water don't mix. So all of a sudden, they had technical difficulties but made the movie so much more scary because of everyone else's imagination. They were able to hear that music, and without even seeing anything, they could imagine what was lurking beneath the depths. With this music that we're playing, you're going to hear clouds. You're going to hear a rainbow. You're going to hear a storm. So our first, the next selection you're going to hear, clouds, you're going to hear a version of a couple of different clouds. You're going to hear a rainstorm in the middle of it. Listen carefully to, actually, let me have you listen to the rainstorm. Can everyone do the rain for a second? Thank you. That was an added thing we put to it when we first started working out the song. They're going to be providing the rain, the percussion is going to be providing the thunderstorm in the background. But that is only one type of cloud. The other clouds, just imagine seeing these clouds floating by. Some of them have form, some of them don't. Over the rainbow, you know Over the Rainbow. Picture Dorothy with her fancy shoes, and just the idea of after a major storm, you might see a beautiful rainbow. The second storm, if you read the program notes, was inspired from the composer's home in Florida after they were hit by, I guess the Florida area was hit by several hurricanes. So this is the 6th grade band, and we're going to give you some weather. Enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. One more round of applause for the 6th grade band. Now there's something that I did, I think it was at last year's concert, that some people were asking me to do. I decided not to do it today. Last year I played a recording of the band and what they sounded like in, I think it was like in October, compared to what they sound like now. And it was kind of scary when you heard the recording. And earlier today, I was looking through my iPad and I found a couple of recordings of what this band sounded like, actually with their very first song, Aftershock. And I'm listening to it and I'm like, oh yeah, there's that squeak, there's that squawk, there's that missed hit, there's that missed note, and it's just kind of stuff all over the place. And it astonishes me year after year how much they're able to grow in a short period of time. So I'm really, really looking forward to hearing what they sound like. Well, I get to hear them like tomorrow, but what they will sound like come when we have the concert in spring. So for right now, we have a little bit of a juggle to do. I have to get the 7th grade band up here and the 6th grade band down there to continue with the show. So if you could just give us a couple of minutes, I'm going to start their movement in action, and we'll continue the show. This next band, they're the 7th grade band. One thing that I found with the growth of these students, that it's quite incredible. Was it you guys that I played the recording of last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was this group that when they were in 6th grade, I played what they sounded like in the beginning of the year. And I don't want to say it was a train wreck, but it had the sounds like that sometimes. But where they are now compared to where they were a year ago has been blowing me away. So this is our 7th grade band, and our first tune is The Abominable Snowman. Ladies and gentlemen, our next two selections are going to be featuring a couple of our sections within the band. The first tune, Flutes Espana, is going to feature our flutes, naturally. And the song after that, Trumpet, is a trumpeter's favorite, called Bugler's Holiday. Bugler's Holiday was written by Leroy Anderson. You probably know his work mostly from songs like The Syncopated Clock, if you ever heard of that, or one that's around this time like Sleigh Ride. Leroy Anderson wrote a lot of music for the Boston Pops Orchestra, and we're going to have a little bit of a feature of both groups, and at the end I'm going to ask both groups to stand to acknowledge the applause, but it's been such a pleasure working with these students, and it's nice to showcase their talents. So the first one is Flutes Espana. There's a very, very popular top tune that makes a lot of people happy. So if you feel like smiling, if you feel like dancing, knock yourself out. I won't stop you. Just make sure you don't trip over anybody else that's dancing in the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for coming out tonight. Before you run off, the 7th grade band has a farewell song for you. They're going to play the song, and then please take your children home. Yeah, I'll leave it there.